right. Thought it jammed back in. Fuck it. Looks like the chop up was working, but all right, guys. Time to go up and do some real stuff with this. All right, so this is going to be a somewhat long-awaited video for some of you guys. I got a lot of requests for AK content, so back at it again. Just gonna clear that bitch out because at the beginning there you probably saw we had some jamming issues. Right there, no problem. Gets a little gritty right through there. Like all that is grit. Performed all right before I, threw it in the mud, and a lot of people will say that these things are practically indestructible, but I just kind of proved that wrong. Little dip in the water, and she didn't quite like it, so I'll do the same thing to one of my AR-15s here at some point. I'd kind of rather not fuck with my good ones because they are what I primarily use for home defense and the like. So just gonna get into popping this thing open, and oh, it's like I broke a nail. There we go. No longer broken, just missing. So it's gritty. She gritty. Definitely gonna need a nice in-depth cleaning here, but ain't got no time for that shit. So I'm gonna see some redneck cleaning job real quick. Do have some ram oil, not a ton. All right, it'll work though. Doesn't look like I have any issues as far as the bore or anything like that. Just a lot of grit in the back. So just add oil to go over the stoof that previously was just water, and that might do something, maybe, hopefully. Again, no fucks given on this AK, guys. It's kind of what I'm doing with this thing, is just kind of whatever the fuck happens. I don't know if you're supposed to grease that up or not, but we did. Here we go. So got that book here, and I don't know where it's supposed to actually, or is it supposed to be back? And it goes in. I guess it'd have to be back, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Something like that. Throw it forward. Throw our spring back in here. See if we can redneck clean this. It doesn't have too much to it. I threw it on a rock. Like this hit the rock. This hit the rock. I'm impressed with the sight. Sight didn't break. It took direct contact with the rock, so. Here's me clearly not knowing what the fuck I'm doing with an AK. Alright, cool. So, alright, so first things first, now that we got her probably working, let's go over some of the issues that I've had with this thing since the last video. Nothing as far as running it. I've never had this thing jam. What you saw down there in the creek bed was the first time this thing ever jammed, so yeah, that says something good about it. But right here you'll see this scratched up. That is from, and a mark right there, it's from having this ride on the top of the four-wheeler. You got some rust up here. Not sure how well you see it, but there is rust up around the parts here. Very cosmetic, nothing major. Still has the marks on here from practicing reloads, and that's it. It sat in the back of my car for about 2 or 3 months. Got banged around back there. Ugh, sorry about that. But yeah, got banged around the back of my car for a few months. Rode shotgun up here for quite a while, and yeah, then you just saw it get thrown around in the woods. So let's blow this thing up and get back at it. Got one in the chamber. Do 25. All right, fairly consistent. Hit that other one. All right, so it's definitely working still. Back at it, back in action. Cool things, cool beans. Yeah. Nice, right? Fucking thing's pretty dope. The intro should have shown me doing a little bit more work with it as far as reloads and stuff. Haven't done for a while. I've got a new plate carrier plate carrier shingle for the AK reloads. Video on that coming soon-ish, whenever I get around to it, because I've been working a lot. So yeah. Yeah, that's it right there, guys. Well, I guess if I had to say a whole lot about this, I'd say that it's definitely held up well. I don't feel bad abusing it. I feel a little worse about abusing it now, just because throwing it back in the creek, I realized that it's not as reliable as people say AKs are. Granted, bitch wasn't getting lubed, but people say you can just run it through a creek real quick and then lube it, so that was a kind of a lie. It was working better unlubed. But let's take this thing out to 50. You might notice my platform changed. I try to make some adjustments, but it's going to need a lot more changes to get back to how it was. Let's throw this up to 50. Alright, so mag out. Toss that. Should have done tactical reload, but you know. Oh, I get around in. I did. Just didn't go forward all the way. That's a shame. So yeah, this thing's pretty fucking cool. Front sight seems to still be working just fine after hitting that rock. Taking a rock straight to the not that post, but this post. That got some mud in it. It's gone now. It's just a good gun. Solid gun. Yeah. Alright, so for an RAK update video, this probably wasn't what you all were looking for. Probably looking for a little bit more than that, but I don't want to trash this thing too bad. We got winter coming up here pretty soon, so when we get to the winter months, definitely want to take this thing out here and... Is it wobbly? Felt like something was wobbling. Oh, it's the magazine. Magazine was wobbling. But yeah, when it gets to winter, definitely want to take this thing out here and do some shit in the snow with it, because, you know, Russian firearm must be used in snow. So whenever, if we ever get some decent snow out here in Kentucky, I'll be taking this thing out and doing a lot more with it. I want to do a lot more different things, like laying down and shooting and stuff like that. All sorts of crazy crap. But for right now, running it in the creek, it did not do too bad. Still surprised that this front sight post held up. It had like a chunk of rock in there, so it just disintegrated that rock. But everything's... Is that loose? I don't know. No more loose than it was out of the box. Grip's good, stock's good. This thing here didn't get dented up, even though it hit some rock. And, well, that took the brunt of it, but this didn't get dented either. Everything seems all right. yeah, so let's finish this video up with a little bit more shooting, and then we'll head back up to the house and I'll get this video edited for you guys. So we'll do some 25. Ooh, it's a little slippery because my hands are all crazy. All right. The other one. Oh, damn. That was not bueno. So, all right, that's actually something to mention. So, my finger, since this is all greasy, got the oil running down through here, it was right here, slipped off and went straight onto the trigger. That was that first shot. So, something to be mindful of using this pad right here. Maybe it should have a lip. I don't know. Or maybe you should be swiping it with your thumb still. So, I know most people, they'll like run their thumb here. They'll kind of go down and in because they'll be going like that. Or they'll just swipe with the whole hand. Maybe I need to do that because I'm treating it like as close to an AR as I can. Treating it as close to an AR, just to AR, it's the thumb. Here I'm just trying to use the finger. So let's try not to doing that again. So, all right, let's go up to 50. Missed that third shot, but still not doing too bad. How many rounds I got? I got enough for a back dump. Let's hit our 15 here. We'll brace off this, see what happens. All right, and there we go. Woo! That was pretty cool. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. And I guess we'll kind of end the video there. Save some ammo up for the next vid, next VOD, whatever you want to call it. And thank you guys for actually requesting something on the channel. It was really cool. If you want to see anything else, request it. I'll get her done if I can. And yeah, tell me what you want to see with this bitch, because when we get some snow, I want to do some shit. So tell me, guys. Yeah, tell me what you guys want to see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.